remember when we started the company, January 2011, we're moving back, to Nigeria to use tech to transform Africa or contribute to the transformation of Africa. Comes down to what I consider Africa's, biggest asset, which is the people. That's why we created BGG as a company that's essentially taking that human resources, the people, to use technology to help make Africa better.
Once we knew that we were going to grow and expand, and a lot of the buzz around tech with the visit of Mark Zuckerberg last year, the next question was, where are you going to house all these people?
I'm very proud of this project. People always talk about construction in Nigeria, and it's always you get things to that like 90%, and then it's just never finished, right? And this thing isn't working, or a space isn't functional. And I wanted us to have something that was just really thoughtful.
From my experience, we've noticed that most companies don't pay attention to the tiny details that make for a functional workspace. So we reached out to Spacefinish, and my role was to ensure that they understood all that the company needs in the space. It's very, very important that we get a space that aids collaboration, that's innovative, and that can help us go forward as a company.
The clients, Vibranium Group, they're trying to do something that was very, very unique, and they're looking for a design company that could meet those demands. So they pulled us in, and we found a very fantastic space to work with.
With this space, taking the Spacefinish, and they're saying they understand our vision, they understand what we want to create, but making sure that all the details are thought of. Where we're saying we're a heavy tech company, how should technology be featured? Where will our staff park? Where will they eat? How comfortable will they feel? How hot should it be? All of those tiny details that add to their experience. So we have people here on Saturday, we had a board meeting, but there were staff here working. Like, they wanted to come to the office and work.
For us, what's really important is the environment. Yeah, we need to be able to have an environment that engenders innovation, collaboration, where guys are comfortable. We're trying to simulate world class globally, but in a local context.
This is a vibrant space. We deal with vibrant people, young people, youths, and all of that. So for me, this space just represents the work we do in education. That creative, common space under one roof, where we can actually just go across the road and just bounce ideas back and forth and get people to, hey, we have this problem. Do you want to take a look at it and provide a different perspective to the issue that we're having?
Being in this one office, it just means that your ideas are not limited anymore, right? If you're not sure about the retail space, I can find someone in the retail space. If I'm not sure about the tech governance, I'll find someone who's deployed technology governance on a national scale or even Pan-African scale, right? If I want someone to give me some idea about payments, and I drag in the payments team. So it's being limitless.
Collaborating with the business units wasn't the smoothest. I work with Evitech now. At that point, the business guys were in the hangar. The dev guys were in the Sherry. So we only used to collaborate through phones, through Skype, through emails. People could just run away, but now you can't run away. There's no hiding place. If you don't know what you have to do, you're here.
It just feels like when I come in at 9, I don't need to go anywhere else. There's food, I just work there, get my food, go back to my... By 5 o'clock, I'm like, it's already 5 o'clock, I don't really want to go, let me just keep working.
If you look at the building itself, some of the elements that we chose to use, for example, a container. A container is synonymous with end of life when it comes to the supply chain. So how do you take something that's seemingly lifeless and give it new life? So the whole concept of regeneration was really important to us.
To get the unique privilege of taking this disruptor, MQ Abiola's, primary place of office for Concord, and turn the Concord building to more of a modern day, futuristic innovator using technology to transform Africa, sort of modern democracy that is all about electronic and digital and data and payments and global. I think it's a unique opportunity that we're very, very proud of. I see this space as a starting point for the tech ecosystem in Nigeria, for people in Silicon Valley, in Israel, in India, in China, to think Africa innovation and come here